And now, our feature presentation.
Are they twins or is one just a reflection?
Forget it, Mick.
What is this?
If I can't find a real man, I would rather die a virgin.
Last chance. I'm gonna count to 3.
It's a tummy fry.
Kill a camera.
Yes. Apparently I have. Yes, I've decided to get a large S tattooed on my face, and I've leaned in very close to the camera. Yeah, well, there I am. And you'll notice that my motion's a little bit slower, a little bit jitterier, because I've got slow motion syndrome. But I don't want to bore people with the medical details of my horrible life. I want them to be entertained. So, thank you for joining us for another episode of Good Improv Watches. And if you get value out of this video, which should be unreasonably fun, then hit that subscribe button so you can stick around for all the fun we're going to have in the future. Yes. And let's get the show on the road. What do we got on the docket today, Dan?
There we go. That ought to solve that little stupid problem. Okay. Now that that's back, I can let everybody know that they're watching Good Improv Watches, the show where we watch something stupid, and you watch us watching that stupid thing.
Yes, indeed. And the stupidity that we are about to consume is dangerously dumb. So, if you have an IQ over 85, please leave the room.
And if you don't, it really could damage it. So just be warned if you don't choose to leave the room. Be warned at least.
Yes, be warned.
Okay, so what are we watching today? The crafty viewer might be asking themselves. We're watching The Boy Who Drank Too Much.
That, of course, being in reference, obviously, to water. You're supposed to drink 6 to 8 cups a day. This person must have drank 9.
Which is way too much.
Yeah, a cautionary tale.
Yes. Well, let's slip right over to where we watch these things and start watching The Boy Who Drank Too Much.
Excellent.
Hey, would you look at that? We made it just in time for the movie.
Oh, that's great. We didn't have to watch the previews or anything.
No. Sure, lucky this drive-thru is still here.
Yeah, it's nice to come to this old local drive-thru. You know, we support local here. And hanging out at this old drive-thru that not many people come to anymore.
That's true. That's a nice spot.
Now
Kind of out of
the
the way.
drive-thru is known as a place where you get a fast food meal now.
That's right. Well, this is a drive-in theater more than a drive-through theater. A drive-through theater, you just pay for the movie, you just sit there, you watch it, and then you drive away.
Yeah, that's a good point. Good point. Look at this. This is a hockey action film here.
That's right. There's hockey action. There's a boy drinking too much. This movie's got it all.
He might experience some tummy cramps. I know when I drink too much, maybe Gatorade, or I usually just drink water because that's the S tier drink. And sometimes my tummy will feel a little funny.
mean, I would see a doctor if you're just drinking straight normal water and then you're having stomach aches. That seems like it's bad news. Might be tuberculosis.
Well, if I called a doctor every time there was something hurting on my body, Dan, I'd never be off the phone.
Fair enough.
Teleplay by some fella.
Edward de Blasio.
What an embarrassing fall. Good thing there was no one around to witness it. That might be the catalyst that drives him to drink.
It might be. I like how he's wearing a sweater to play hockey there.
Yep.
Hey, Flanders. You know, Collins and Murph were here a little while ago. They just split. We practiced some passing together. Want it?
Later. I can't work at my fakes.
Oh, well, me, I just came to make...
This, of course, is a young Paul McCartney here on the ice.
100 chicks holding up signs. Go Carpenter. Beats warming the bench, that's for sure.
Cool it. He'll play. There's worse guys in the team.
Hey, you know, me and the guys were saying how it was great of the coach to leave the rink open nights like this. You know, so we could get in extra practice.
And we can, like, go up and sleep in his room if we wanted to.
Several turns to the...
Yeah, he could get all up in our offensive zone.
That's right.
Coach. 1918 to 1930. Team won 105, lost 12, tied 5.
He's impressing him with stats here.
You're really into football, too, huh?
Football? You could have it.
Football, you can have it.
I'll see ya.
Yeah.
Me, I'm a hockey man. And then he slap shots. I thought he was working on his fakes.
Mixing it up.
Mixing up between fakes and slap shots. This guy's so desperate to impress Scott Baio.
What's in the bag, I wonder?
Probably something to drink, I would bet. Yeah, this is how normal hockey games are done. Guy's got a flask that he's drinking out of.
Okay, so I see. I thought the first boy that we saw was going to be the boy that drank too much. Now I'm starting to think it might be the second.
Really?
Well, it just kind of sits there, Mom. It doesn't say anything to me.
It doesn't say anything to you. Well, listen, try listening. Hello, I'm Scrapple. They love me in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, well, I'm Billy, and I'm sure glad this isn't Pennsylvania.
Okay, back to bacon and eggs tomorrow.
Hey, speaking of eggs, did you know the coach drinks 5 of them every morning, raw? And that's no...
You say yolk and you're going to get a plate.
Oh, see, it could be the coach. He's drinking the eggs.
Flat. So when are you going to be on the cover?
Didn't say what he was drinking too much of.
Throw the plate.
Well, 5 eggs feels like a lot of eggs to be drinking.
No, jogging.
Yeah.
Good for the figure.
You should try.
That's a good amount, I figure. 5, 6 eggs gives you a good,
I'm going to be sorry I said that.
Good bunch of energy for the
To
day.
drink that?
Oh, hey, listen, you two.
Well, that's the fastest way to consume it if you're that rushed for time.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm a busy guy like anybody else, but I feel like even I have time to, like, take the 2 minutes it takes to make an egg.
Yeah, I also cook my eggs. I usually fry them. I like a fried egg.
I really admire your interest in
That's the best way to do it.
I respect how much hard work.
Flavorful.
Although a poached egg every now and again can be good. It's just such a pain in the ass to make.
As many goals as
Yeah.
what's his name on the Bourne?
Bruins. His name is Jean Rattel, Dad.
Yeah, right. But Billy,
Dad,
what I really like
Dad, you idiot. Jan Rattel.
this time.
Oh, well, if I don't bring home a bee this time around, you can cut my allowance for a month. Deal?
Deal.
See you, Dad. I'll see you.
Pretty reasonable.
Yep.
He's wagering his allowance on getting a B.
He also has no respect for crosswalks.
That's right. He just runs wherever he wants in the road. gross. What is this, food? I need alcohol immediately.
Mom? Son?
Whoa, he's leaving.
Yeah.
Not even
See, this
sitting
is
down.
exactly what's missing from modern cinema. There's no shots of people just walking anymore.
True. He didn't even interact with the fact this was like an utterly meaningless. That was an utterly pointless shot, though.
No dialogue.
No dialogue. Nothing happened there.
Could have started with him coming out with the sandwich.
Right.
El más famoso Museo de Arte en España se llama El Prado. The most famous art museum in Spain is called El Prado. El Prado.
Good. ¿Dónde está? ¿En Barcelona o Madrid?
This is helpful for me because I'm studying Spanish, so I'm getting a free lesson right now.
Kenneth Saunders?
Is it helping?
Kenneth!
Not at all.
Sorry, I didn't hear the question.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you came here in September, you told me you'd been in 5 different schools in the past 6 years.
Yeah, that's right. Correct.
Well, did anyone at any of those schools ever make a small request of you? Oh, for example, that you stay awake during class?
I stay awake, Mr. Hayes. It's just that sometimes I like to close my eyes and think.
Really? What were you thinking about just now?
Oh, I was thinking about the Wright House plot. You see, it was a conspiracy to kill King Charles and his younger brother. And it all happened in a bar called Rumbold's Wright House on London Road. Oh, it's London, England, you know.
All right, I don't see anything funny about this. Sit down.
No, there is nothing funny about that.
Lived or died?
I said sit down.
Or maybe you'd rather hear about the Rakosis. You see, they were Hungarians, princes of Transylvania. First there was Sigmund, who succeeded this crook Bacchus in 1607. And then there was...
Did you hear me?
This is a lot like Putin's interview with Tucker Carlson. Is giving him the whole history.
Come on, sit down, huh?
But it has nothing to do with the actual Spanish lessons that he's speaking about
Yeah,
here.
exactly. Yeah.
Why'd you stick up for him? Why don't you just let him hang?
Well, I got this big heart. It's like a watermelon.
First off, he's a loner. Nobody...
That sounds like a pretty serious condition.
All right.
He's dumb.
It does.
That's the one.
It gets all squishy, seeds in it.
What crud about Hungarians and the King of England? He makes all that up and you believe it.
Every word.
You know, I told my dad about that stupid fight he got into at the Fulton game. You know what he said? He said, what can you expect?
I like that he still took the time to ogle some ladies, even though he was giving some important advice to this guy.
President of the United States?
Close.
Okay, Art, listen. One thing about him, he's a teammate of ours, right? He plays on the hockey team. We're all supposed to work together, on and off the ice. Like the coach says.
Like the coach says. Okay. How many goals has he scored this season?
8.
And the coach won't move him up from third line because he's a troublemaker and a creep.
Okay, he's a creep. He's a real gross creep, as you say. He has a straight A in detention and he makes up stuff. And next time, I'll just let him hang, okay?
Okay.
A straight A in detention. That seems like it'd be an easy mark to get.
Yeah. Everybody should be taking that just for the credit.
Yeah. Especially if it's just as easy as getting detention.
Talking about this
Right.
not gay. Tina, did you get the word about cheerleading practice being moved to 4:30? Yeah, Miss Watson. Betsy told me.
Oh, good. Don't be late.
Ho, ho, ho. There she goes again.
Come on, Art, cool it.
Where do you suppose she does go? Every lunch hour she's off like a bat.
Well, what are you, a spy?
My fantastic chick from the CIA.
All right, cut it out.
What are they talking about?
Well, I figured this much out. She doesn't go home to eat, else why would she head up Newton? She just bought a house near you, didn't she?
Yeah. Well, maybe she goes to see her doctor. She is gonna have a baby, you know.
Maybe she goes see some guy you meet. Crazy carpenter. Can't be a bunch of laughs being married to a wheelchair, especially a lady gym teacher.
All right, you know something?
Look at this tranquil school. No food fights, no rough housing. Everybody just eating their lunch peacefully.
Hi.
There's going to be a food fight here now, though.
Yeah.
This guy's a troublemaker.
Talk while I'm eating.
That's healthy thinking. My dad
I wonder if he's going to try to sneak a drink from his flask at lunch
I
here.
bet he is.
Daniel this morning.
Doesn't matter. I'll be dropping out of this place pretty soon anyway.
Maybe he's still not the boy who drank too much. Maybe he just is drinking like a cool amount, and he's going to get this other guy trying to impress him to become the boy who drank too much.
I'd really like to see the boy who drank a cool amount. That sounds like a great movie.
That's what Scott Bale's going to be here.
Yeah.
My father's going to a medical convention in Chicago overnight, and he's finally taking my mom. Big deal.
She's going to have the house all to herself.
Oh, this great girl who loved athletes. John Buck?
I'll see if I can make it.
Here's the address. Here, give it to him. 7 o'clock. Billy, you come too. But it's got to be boy, girl.
Could be the boy who drank too much milk.
Gotta be boy, girl. Gotta make sure you bring a lady. They know this guy's a loser and he's not gonna be able to bring anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this authentic hockey footage.
Yeah.
It's like we're really in the game. They don't generally have cheerleaders at hockey games, do they?
I know they did for a while for the Oilers.
Huh, interesting.
But, yeah. I think they got rid of them, though.
Yeah, I thought it was mostly mascots
tried it out
and
for,
costumes.
Yeah. Yeah, because the fans are supposed to be your cheer squad.
That's right. The whole arena is supposed to be cheering.
Right.
This is bizarre, man. This is just hockey footage in here for the sake of having hockey footage in here. This isn't showing us anything.
Here's something about cheerleaders. So, cheerleaders take a couple forms. Sometimes there's the ladies in these outfits with the pom-poms, and then sometimes it's a guy in the nosebleed section with beer breath, and he just starts yelling, and he gets the chants going.
Or the guy, or even worse, the same exact guy, only he's got a drum. And he goes boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, so people know when to clap.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And then you're compelled to clap because this guy's banged the drum.
Mm-hmm.
I also like when the scoreboard demands noise.
Yeah, make some noise. Yeah.
That's the game.
Yeah, anything where you're telling the audience what to do is you're kind of using a form of hypnosis.
Of course you are. Yeah, well, you already got them there captive.
Right.
You've already got them in love with one side and absolutely hating the other.
Right. Then there's all the games in between the game to keep you entertained.
Yes. And like,
that's something I always found odd about going to a live game is the number of games that are not hockey that are also being played there.
Well, they're like, listen, we know this isn't entertaining enough to sustain the 3.5 hours of time we command for this, so we're gonna have to sprinkle some activities in between just to keep you interested.
Yeah, they do like a potato sack race.
Right.
Or whatever, or the marksmanship, trying to get the puck in the net
trying
or
to shoot
whatever.
the puck in the net from far away, or trying to shoot the puck through a little tiny hole.
Yep.
Or racing against the mascot.
Yeah, racing the mascot, that's another one.
Sometimes they'll just take a gun and start firing shirts at the crowd.
Yeah, the cannon. The T-shirt cannon.
Yeah, they'll start blasting at us.
Dr. Sherman, please
Yep.
the main office. Dr. Sherman.
I don't know what the point of that game was, but it was fun reminiscing about the silliness of hockey.
He got hurt, I think was the point.
Oh, okay.
So
Ma'am, listen, my teammate's in there. He's been in there more than half an hour and nobody's taking care of him. I'd like to get back to my game while there's still time.
I'm sure you would. This is our busiest day since the blizzard. Somebody will...
What's the blizzard? You can't just reference something that... I want to watch the movie about the blizzard now.
Yeah, it sounds pretty serious.
Yeah, if this is your busiest day since the blizzard, that's what I want to be seeing. I want to see the blizzard.
Yeah.
Oh, your folks. Hey, can I call your folks? Have them come over and get you?
No. Listen.
Oh, my dad would beat me so bad if he knew I got beaten up.
It's okay.
Yeah, and then his dad would beat him up if he knew his grandson had gotten beaten up.
For raising a son who could get beat up like that.
Right.
Hey, you know, there's someone here who needs help. Now, what the hell kind of place is this?
Oh, this might turn into John Q.
Emergency?
Yeah, here, there.
Another hockey jock.
Another hockey jock.
You coming, or you just want to stand here and keep livening up the joint?
Why is he still wearing his full uniform?
Just in case the game breaks out, you know?
He must be ready to defend the blue line.
Yeah, or block a shot.
Right.
That's it. Go home, get some rest. Check.
He's going to look like Joaquin Phoenix now.
Guess your game's over by now.
If that were the case, it would really enhance his career, probably.
Without you.
Yeah.
He'd be doing Charles in Charge, Part 2, the musical.
Thanks. You're welcome, young man.
Hey, if Joaquin Phoenix is watching this live stream, here's your idea for your next movie. You do a remake of this.
Ah.
Maybe that's your follow-up to Joker 2.
Did you
Right.
know he didn't even wince when you stuck the needle in his lip?
Yeah.
That's partly because the shock temporarily knocks out the pain receptors, and partly because he was half anesthetized already.
What do you mean?
Booze.
Doctor knew what was up.
Yeah, he knew somehow.
Like, this kid's boozing. I can just feel it.
Probably when he was leaning in real close doing the stitches, he was looking at his mouth there, you know, and he'd be really leaning in.
Yeah.
And he probably thought, yeah, those are booze drinking lips right
Oh,
there.
yeah, you can tell.
You look like a real hockey player.
Yeah, ugly.
Well, sort of, but macho.
Machos gracias. Who says I speak Spanish?
There was an accident.
Oh, brother.
Hey, Buff, were you serious the other day? You said you were going to drop out?
In June, when I'm 16, out and far away.
Good. Where?
I don't know. I like to be out in the open. Not trapped like in that crummy school or that supermarket, you know? Hey, what's going on?
You work?
Yeah, Saturday mornings and a couple of nights a week. How about you?
Odd jobs and around the house. I've already got over 2.
Look at this. See, this is another great shot you don't see in modern movies. They're walking. It's just a long shot, and the camera's a distance away from
I
them.
can buy a car when I graduate.
Nowadays, everybody wants to get in close for close-up for everything.
Trip out west.
It's nice to see the world sometimes.
Yeah, I can get behind that. I can get behind that idea.
We'll get together and I'll split with you.
Oh, please, I never kiss on my first date. What I meant was, I'm not sure. I might get a motorcycle or something.
Well, this is the place. Want to come up for a while? If you're worried about your folks, you can call them. Tell them it'd be a little late for supper.
I'm not going to like that.
No, they won't be home for another hour or so.
Oh, great, and there's no sweat. Come on.
He's a latchkey kid.
Mm-hmm.
Best kind of kid.
No, my dad.
Yeah, no supervision.
That's right.
Crossword puzzles, loud opera.
Just regular vision.
My mom's hurt. Yeah, probably thinks I'll fall off the bench.
That's not exactly the Stanley Cup up there, but he was pretty good in his time.
A decent amount of trophies.
Yeah.
They're really something.
As you can see, I've stolen a great amount of trophies
To the Hobble Hill Tavern.
from various places.
Man, he hates it. But then again, my old man hates a lot of things.
Well, maybe when you've been used to playing professional hockey, it's hard to make the change to other things.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, like a war vet.
Oh, here, I tell you,
Yeah, just like a guy who's been in Vietnam.
beginning with an R. Any,
Yeah.
you see, I got this.
It's puck shock, they call it.
That's right. I played 4 games for the Atlanta Thrashers back in '95.
Why ours? Why not?
Every time I hear a whistle, I try to do the face-off.
Yeah, exactly.
Rochelle.
Just drop into face-off position.
In the Atlantic. Come on, another one, a harder one.
Okay, Rockefeller, John D. What's the D stand for?
Think you got me?
I don't know.
Dollar bills,
It is
y'all.
that.
That's what it stands
Same year
for.
President Franklin Delano Roosevelt was inaugurated for his second term during the middle of the Great...
Oh my God, if my dad heard me saying facts about history, he would beat the hell out of me.
Rockefeller's story is quite interesting with Standard Oil and everything that he went through building his oil empire.
That's true.
Hi, I'm Billy Carpenter.
How are you? Ken Saunders.
Buff, he's,
Oh, yeah, I heard about it at the bar. What happened?
well, it's pretty terrible. He
Heard about it at the bar? This might be the dad who drinks too much.
These 4 right up here. These is all pottery.
I went to the hospital with him.
Yeah, that was nice of you. Thanks a lot. How's he taking it?
Fine.
Carpenter. You wouldn't happen to be any relation to Pete Carpenter? Played for the Canucks back in the 60s?
Canucks?
Not that I know of.
Played for the Canucks back in the 60s.
He had a real sweet touch around the goal mouth.
The Vancouver Canucks.
Vancouver Canucks. Amazing.
Come here. Let's have a look at that.
That actually seems quite nice.
Oh, sorry. Just let me see. Come on. I gotta get a picture of that for the album.
What are you doing home so early?
The health department boys closed us down for the night. They found 2 dead mice in the pretzel pantry. I mean, I know those pretzels were stale, but come on.
Even mice are eating them here.
Okay. Here, stand here. Here, hold this. That's it.
Yeah, pretend you won this trophy here.
Jam.
I want to show you this writer here. He's one of the best sports writers in the whole Midwest. Here he is. Come on. He was sort of one of my fans. See, he says here, you can get to know most players' moves, but not with Saunders. There's no way.
And Jordan is also
Dan,
turned
I've-
into a still image.
An advantage that
Yes, I've been afflicted with the same disease that Justin has. So bear with me while I combat the symptoms.
now probably think I'm preaching somewhere. Like an
What that means to you viewers at home is that I'll be hosting the show solo from here on out.
Whoa! That's the saga of my great career. And Buffs begins right back here. There's only a couple of pages, and it's not so fancy, but I'm not as good with the scissors and the glue as his mother was.
Mother, of course, is gone.
It's a great book, Mr. Saunders.
Yeah, sure, thanks.
And you must be real proud of it.
I'm wondering what it is. Is it a dead mother, or is it just a divorced mother? What are we thinking here, everyone?
Better, right?
Gotta be a dead mother.
Mr. Saunders,
Yeah, I would think dead for sure.
Yeah, sure, go right ahead. There's a telephone in Buff's room. I don't like people calling me up in the middle of the day and trying to sell me a vacuum cleaner. Especially when I got no rug.
Oh, that is fantastic. That is a fantastic line. I don't want somebody selling me a vacuum cleaner when I don't even got a rug. Pretty crappy life. Don't even have a rug to stand on.
No, there's no point having Dad pick me up. It's only a 10-minute jog if I use Wadley. Yeah.
Well, What do you think's better, a rug to stand on or a leg to stand on?
You gotta have a leg to stand on before you can stand on a rug.
That's right. In order to get a rug, sometimes you got to get a leg up.
That's right. That vodka bottle's pretty full. I think he might be slacking on his drinking. And God, how hopelessly addicted is this kid? He has a full thing of vodka there to drink to himself, and he has to steal like a little sip of beer.
I don't want to stay in that lousy school anyway.
Didn't help himself.
No, where's your staying? Oh, yeah, till you decide to pack up and we move again? Until you graduate from high school and maybe, just maybe, you win a scholarship to a college where you can play hockey. Yeah, and become a pro like you, right? Why not? You got the potential. And I'm talking about the pros. Some of those guys hold down $100,000 a year now. Oh, yeah, what happened to you, Chad? 100,000 quarts of this, huh? Put that down.
What do they do once they hold it down?
Oh, yeah, well, how old did you be?
I mean, I've never had $100,000, so I feel like if I had $100,000, I'd do more than just kind of hold it down like a wrestler.
Just like, yeah, pin it. You gotta make sure that the bill is pinned to the mat to the 1, 2, 3.
The $1 Million Man would be really good at holding money down.
Right. That's the crossover that we need between holding the things down and having lots of money.
You all right? He couldn't hurt me if he tried.
I mean, he probably could have.
See ya.
And he said it was just a 10-minute jog to get home. Imagine measuring the amount of time it takes to do things and how long it takes you to jog there. That's insane.
Well, he's probably used to moving on skates. He moves much quicker on skates.
So jogging is actually a downgrade in speed for him.
Come on in, you're freezing.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's got to work harder.
Right.
He can glide on the ice.
It's not easy on Wednesdays, you know.
I'll go see if the quiche Lorraines are ready.
Still ready?
Ooh, you want help? No, I got everything. Thanks. Hey.
Listen to that, hey? Not, I'll go see if dinner's ready. I'll go see if the quiche Lorraine is ready.
If he shows. He won't. Why, you digger?
Quiche Lorraine sounds like an actor who would star with John Larroquette.
It does.
Here. Be careful, they're hot. Oh, that's gotta be Buff.
Gotta be.
Hi. I knew you'd make it.
Oh, this is the party, right?
Let me take your parka.
The sex party they're about to have.
It's pretty bad out there.
Yeah. Hey, you guys know Buff. And this is Julie Seidman. She's your date.
How you doing?
Hi.
Oh, dear.
The party, Tina.
Oh, thanks.
Where'd you get the beer?
I work in the supermarket. And I happen to know the right people. Okay? It's all right, ain't it?
Well, which is it? Did you get it from the supermarket or you know the right people?
Yeah, really.
My mother left kittens if any of it spills under good chairs.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind. Wow, John Travolta, Kiss. Like, yeah, I'm pretty cool. Actually.
It looks like it could be Eugene Levy there.
Even the time period is right. Yeah, make a big mess. Be a real jerk about it. Toss your cans. Yeah, get it all over the chair she asked you not to get it all over.
Hey, Billy. How about... nah, Buff. I just don't like the taste. Whatever you say, pal. Julie?
No thanks.
Are these guys enjoying a beer? What are they doing? Or is he the only one having a beer?
Is he having the beer or is the beer having him?
It's having its way with him.
Yeah, even the way people talk about drinking, it's like, hey, how are you making out with that beer?
That's a weird thing to say.
Yeah, but I've heard it said, you know?
Want to shake it for me now?
Now, these are your friends from school, not... Oh, I guess never mind. It worked.
Hey, Collins, what are you doing?
Saunders, I'm asking you to lay off and to take off.
Oh, is that what you're doing? Fine.
But I went for the headlock instead of throwing a punch back.
Saunders, next time you learn how to hold your liquor, okay?
I mean, she seemed into it, and he just smacks the hell out of her, too. Okay, good. Well, this guy handled it perfectly, obviously. And then he runs away. Amazing.
Yeah, seeing all that, and no 5-minute penalty for fighting.
Yeah, we got rid of Muhammad Ali. Let's keep this party moving.
Yeah, she's into it. But I guess they're both wasted, so...
I like this guy. He's my buddy. But he's a real drag.
He's lucky that didn't reopen the injury on his lip.
Yeah. Well, he headlocked him. He didn't punch him.
So we keep making eyes at each other. Oh, me and you shift over to some of the real stuff, huh?
He's laughing while she's drinking that.
Where did you get those? Oh, I told you. You know the right people, you get anything you want.
But you gotta work at the supermarket first.
Yeah, or you gotta go on a flight or stay at a hotel. You gotta know the right people.
Got pads on and it doesn't hurt. It's graceful. Hockey's graceful. You should try it sometime.
Well, I will.
Yeah, girls play.
I know.
Buff. Art said he was real gross. I guess he was right.
Hey, that's my date you're talking about.
Hey, Julie, I was thinking running and keeping in shape. It must be very important to you, huh? Like hockey to me.
I've always liked it, and I want to be very good at something.
Running.
Oh, I feel sick. I gotta get to bed. I feel sick.
Hey, Tia. Hey. What kind of party is this? Leaving me downstairs after telling me to...
Oh. My mother's rug. He wet his pants on my mother's rug.
Whoops. He's got a lot of rug talk.
Yeah, this is pretty convincing drunk acting here.
Not bad.
Billy, you better get him home.
Everybody's so obsessed with rugs. She's worried about her mother's rug. The guy's dad is worried about not having a rug.
This must be one of those rug industry towns. Like, you know, some towns have a steel mill.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the rug mill shut down and everybody's out of work.
He's 12.
Well, let me get this straight.
Yeah, I used to be a man and get the fibers of rug in his lungs over the course of 40 years. You get rug lung.
Yeah, one of these days. Are you up for this week's game?
No, I'll be sitting, same as always.
Oh, where's the faith?
It's in my head, but it's not in the coaches.
How about Buck Saunders? Is he going to play? I heard he got hurt last week.
No, he's okay. He'll play.
Oh, good.
Mrs. Watson, why do you suppose people get drunk?
Well, people have problems. Sometimes they think that drinking helps, I guess. Do you drink, Billy?
No. No, I was just wondering about it.
I wish the kids that drink would wonder about it.
What do you mean?
Kids drink wood?
Help where? That depends. A doctor?
I wish that the kids drink would wonder about it.
You? Yeah, I'm a teacher. I know everything, right? Well, that was mighty neighborly of you. Can I pay you back with a ride to school?
Do you think he's able to be hot for teacher when it's that cold?
You got a great day for it, I'd say.
It's kind of lukewarm for teacher. It's complicated for teacher.
This is straight out of Rocky right here.
Yeah, he's doing his training now.
It's a lousy party, huh?
Yeah, there's the famous steps. He jogs to the top of the steps,
I want to say thanks for bringing me home.
pumps his arms.
Again. I'm sure getting another route. Look, Billy, I'd like to give you a little something for that. Sorry, I don't take tips. Bill, maybe you should. I mean, look, if you don't realize it, it's about time somebody told you. You ain't a good hockey player. I mean, you skate okay, but you need a lot more work with your shooting and your stick handling.
Oh, he's letting the air out of his tires here.
All private. Starting today. Okay?
What do you think, they're gonna keep the rink open just for us?
Hey, man, I got pulled. Now, here's the plan.
Hold on. They were talking at the start of the movie about the coach leaving the rink open all night for them.
The dumb lock's been broken ever since I got...
Yes, they were.
So they already know that the rink is open.
They must have forgot because all the partying
All
they
the
did.
partying they did. That guy just being in proximity to alcohol.
Let's see you slap.
Lost his memory.
Bam, really nail it.
Here we go. We got two players on the ice. We got Gordie Howe and Gordie Y.
Keep your head down the stick one. Make it a good one. Okay. Let it rip. Terrific. One more. All right, terrific. How was that? That was great. All right. Now, let's see the puck go make love to the net. If you can get it past me, that is. Oh, it'll get past you. Oh, yeah? It'll get past you. Come on. Ah! Oh, I made it! I can't believe I did that.
I can't believe it. I beat you.
Okay. I tell you. I like it here on the ice. Ice is just ice. Never hassles you.
Sand is so coarse. It
You lose a couple of teeth, it's your own
gets in everything.
You don't blame it on the ice.
Yeah. The Tatooine Ice Dome.
Yeah, exactly. This is the Hoth guy who grew up on Hoth.
You know, Bob? What?
I love the ice. When you break a bone, you don't blame the ice.
I think that you could be one of the smartest guys in school.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
This guy's genius.
I also think that you could be the best wing on the team. Only for some reason you put on an act like you don't want to be. Why would I do that? Just like I don't know why you drink too much sometimes. You know, you're starting to sound like my old man now. I do.
He's always telling me I'm drinking too much. Not living up to my potential.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Yeah, he finally did it. He finally broke the ice.
This morning, and
He's been spending all this time on the ice, but he finally broke the ice with
right.
that question there.
listen up on me.
If my dad found out that you were giving me fatherly advice, he would beat the hell out of me.
Stay in school and keep playing hockey. What about your drinking, though, Bob? You gonna quit?
If his relationship with his dad was an ice rink, what they need is a Zamboni to go over it and clean it up.
That's right.
Except on holidays and stuff.
That's right. This is the intermission between periods 2 and 3 of their relationship. And they gotta clean that ice to make a real go of it.
That wasn't a long enough break for me. Oh, come on, you old man. Okay, here it comes.
Oh, look, Julie, they both admitted that they have a problem and they're going to iron it out. I think they can.
Mrs. Watson gave a lecture on alcoholics and hygiene once. She said they all talk like that, lie a lot to everybody, especially to themselves.
Alcoholic? He's not even 16 yet.
Mrs. Watson said that...
Mrs. Watson said...
That, for one thing, some people's bodies are allergic to alcohol, no matter how old they are, 9 or 90. I mean, obviously, I don't know whether Buff is or isn't, but...
Yeah, actually, I think an allergy to alcohol could be what really killed Abraham Lincoln and JFK.
Oh, I think every president who has died of that.
Something.
What?
Well, I was thinking. Actually, I was wondering if you'd like to go to a movie sometime.
Man, you know, those founding fathers in the States there were pretty smart. But they could have included a clause that said, if you get elected president, you never die. They could have put that in there. They chose not to.
Oh, well,
So,
right.
Pretty huge oversight, in my opinion.
Yeah, you'd think that would have been the First Amendment.
Right. I mean, okay, before we get to this speech stuff, okay, which is important, let's make sure if the president gets elected, it's a full immortality package.
Pain in his ankle, so you're going to be skating with the second line.
Yeah?
Yeah, try to keep those new teeth in your mouth from now on, okay?
Hey, second line, huh?
Hey, Carpenter, I've been seeing some improvement in your game. You keep it up, and you might even get those splinters out.
Thanks, Coach.
Might even get those splinters out, did he say?
Yeah, he must have some sort of bad splinter injury that's never healed.
What's a splinter injury?
Well, a splinter would be like a piece of wood if
right,
it gets,
yeah, that's what I thought, yeah.
rammed into your flesh.
This is the place.
Huh?
What are you doing here?
My mom forgot a couple of things, toilet paper and a blueberry pie.
Ah, that's aisles 2 and 6.
Sounds like your mom's the drunk.
Listen.
A blueberry pie and toilet paper is what she forgot?
With no game this week.
Yeah, she obviously wants to sit on the can and eat blueberry pie while doing a number 2.
Pig out. Special celebration for me. And we'd like you to come over.
Well, who else is going to be there?
Or just the 3 of us.
He's tricking him into a reverse intervention to get him drinking.
That'd be amazing, hey? We brought 10 of the coolest party animals in town to
Now, did you hear that? If you want
to talk to you about your
from an impartial observer,
your extremely lame insistence that you never drink.
Here sausages are real Sicilian style. They are so hot they'll burn your tongue right off.
I think they were invented by an arsonist.
That doesn't sound appealing at all. If they're so hot, they'll burn your tongue right off.
Ah, you can't even eat this crap. It's
Good. But on a night like tonight, you gotta have a little something. Wine, women, and song. That's how the saying goes, isn't it? Well, 1 out of 3 ain't so bad. It ain't good, but it ain't bad. Son, I'm proud of you. You'll never know how proud.
Did he pour wine for the 2 of them?
Yeah, it looks like it. Red wine.
Oh, and he's taking it.
Oh, okay. Now tell him about splitting the puck.
Oh, yeah. That was the night. It was about 10 degrees below zero. I was up in Grand Forks, North Dakota. We're playing outside in the light, see? Well, I pick up this loose puck, and I get by the 2 defensemen. It's just me and the goalie, 1-on-1, see? So I let fly with a real hard slap shot. And it hits the goalpost, and half of it goes outside, but the other half goes right into the net. I scored half a goal.
No, come on.
I swear! It was so damn cold out, the puck splitting too.
Well, it must have been a pretty hard shot, too.
Yeah, I did have a pretty good.
I'll Clay, I'd love to be able to do that. You know, zip past the defenseman, crank up the shoot.
I'm going to have to ask you to leave so I can beat my son. Shall I begin beating myself before he leaves?
I know, but for what? What's the matter?
She was my wife. And it matters. Clean that up. Hear me? I should clean that up.
Might all be a 5-minute penalty for fighting plus 5 minutes for roughing.
Yeah, exactly. Sort of a game misconduct for child abuse.
You know what he's doing now?
Finishing the wine.
Yeah, that's already finished. He's drinking the hard stuff he said we don't have any more of. Hey, Bob.
How'd your mom die?
This is going to be horrible. Did she die on the ice?
It's him. And my mom wanted to leave. He didn't. So she got a ride home with somebody else. And the car went over a drawbridge. They both drowned.
It was a long time ago, huh?
I was 9. Well, it's late. You better get going.
Hey, Buff, I gotta ask you. You're not gonna drink anymore, are you? I mean, anything. Wine, beer. We got that St. Luke's game next week.
Don't worry about it. I don't want to end up like him.
You know what's gonna wind up happening is they're gonna make like Star Wars movies and put these messages in there.
Right.
You know, Han. Yeah, you're great at flying the ship, but you got to stop drinking.
Right.
Okay.
Tell me
might
you're
be
gonna
able to
stop
get
drinking
behind
before
that.
the big fight.
I might be
Yeah?
able to get behind that movie, like an old drunk Han Solo. I need to do one
Yeah, that
more
actually
Kessel run.
sounds
One more run at Kessel. And then...
Yeah, make it Unforgiven, but with Han Solo.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's clearly old and washed up. Man, that's why
that'd be cool.
That's why current Star Wars is such a damn disappointment. They could have done some very cool things and still been subversive, but instead they just chose to go with the same old standard message crap.
Yeah.
It's too bad.
I agree. It's not too bad. It's the best thing that could have ever happened because it creates an opportunity for us.
And with that said, I would like to announce here today, Good Improv presents Star Wars.
Old Drunk Han Solo edition.
Old Drunk Han Solo edition.
That's right. Star Wars Unforgiven.
Harrison Ford is tentatively tapped to star. I will know more once we're able to get in contact with him if he will do this picture.
And that's all that our lawyers will allow us to say.
For now.
For now. That's right.
For now.
And our lawyer is AI, so top that.
That's right.
You know, when it said the boy who drank too much, I thought maybe he just had trouble filling a glass.
Right.
So he'd overfill it and he'd constantly be spilling, and that was his shame.
Oh, here we go. Some more exciting hockey footage. This is adding so much to the movie.
There we go. Let's do the color commentary. Up the boards now, around the goalie, and he's coming back into the zone.
Passing off there, number 12, coming down the center. Deacon, faking. Hits it off to number 3, slap shot, and the goalie tickles the twine for the goal.
Great alliteration there, up in the broadcast booth.
The home team now sitting at 6 goals. The away team, I'm not sure how many goals they're sitting at, but Judging by how excited everybody is, I think they may have just taken the lead there, the home team.
Yeah.
Hey, who said party?
And now we're in the showers. They're rubbing the soap up and down their body.
They are making sure to get every nook and cranny lathered up there. A little horseplay, and if the penis is touched, well, then so be it.
Yeah. Hey.
The soap is in the boards now, and they're fighting for control.
Everybody, so. Hey, Block! Block, did you see Greendale block that slap shop?
Nobody taking any care whatsoever to hide either their ass or their penis from any other man in the room.
Even the coaching store. Besides the one, huh? Now, see you at the party?
Man, men's change room are like a thing of nightmares. Wouldn't you agree, Jordan?
Why? Just because of the constant nudity?
Yes. Nobody should feel that comfortable being nude walking around in public.
As good as a couple of goals.
But that's not in public. That's in a men's change room.
No, that's public. Whenever there's somebody I don't know around, I consider that public.
That's hilarious. Well, they have little, I don't know what you'd call them, little booths now, little curtains.
That's good. They should have those. That should be all that.
Modesty rooms. There
Right.
you go. They have the modesty rooms now.
You know, okay, I guess I can understand. You whip off your swim trunks to put your underpants back on. Your penis is out for a couple of seconds. Okay, fine.
Right.
I can understand that. What about these dudes who, like, take the swimsuit off and then take, like, a shower without the swimsuit? Then they're walking back to the locker with their penis out? This is berserk.
I really appreciate you.
This needs to stop.
Yeah, that's something, hey?
Julie's house. Yeah, tell me about it.
That is something.
No
An
man
epidemic.
should be that comfortable being nude in public. Jordan's dropped out of the call here again, it looks like. He's back down to
Oh, no,
just the
I'm
Skype
still
stuff.
here.
Oh, he's back.
I cured myself.
He's moving around again.
I spent that whole time looking for homeopathic solutions to that horrible virus that befell me and Justin.
Wow. And what did you use to solve it?
Something called grit. True grit.
Just true grit? Okay.
We're Buff at Billy Carpenter's house. I'm a neighbor. Listen, Mr. Saunders, we've got to get him to a hospital.
Yeah.
No, we need your permission to take him to North Haven. It's urgent.
Do you think if your last name is Carpenter, you're
You there?
bound to become a carpenter by like honor or something?
Well, yeah, maybe you should be. But John Carpenter didn't follow that path, for sure.
Well, he's a kind of carpenter. I mean, he assembles films,
Oh,
right?
so
He's
it's like a
movie director.
metaphorical. Well, I guess anybody could be a metaphorical carpenter.
Who's Alan Gaff?
Like, I'm a carpenter in that I do quality control down in the screw factory. And,
Right.
yeah, I think if you have a last name, you should do that.
Alcoholic.
So if you're carpenter, if you're baker.
He was counseling for nearly 7.
Right, it has a meaning, you
If
know?
your last name was Taylor for some reason, then yeah.
The family comes here nights?
Right. He's sitting with...
Yeah, oh, this is Freddie Plummer. Oh, Freddie, what do you do? Well, I'm a dentist.
No, you're not. Incorrect.
Nope.
Let me introduce
not,
you
you're
to
just-
someone who
you're
can
not.
get you on the right path.
Right.
Mr. Saunders, they took a blood alcohol test of your son. On a scale from 1 to 5, 1 is drunk. He was nearly 4.
Hey, 4 times drunk.
He's a very sick boy. You realize that?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
You think you can get to 5?
Okay, and I want to help him.
Really break the
you
record,
push
push
him.
through to the edge?
I want him to stay here. And I got health insurance that'll take care of this.
Yeah, I want him to stay here, and I kind of don't do any parenting anymore. You guys just kind of do everything I would do.
Insurance I got that.
So when he does wrong, you guys beat him, you know?
You give him the life lesson? Is that how this works now?
I don't even know you.
I'm a recovering alcoholic, too. When they brought me in 3 years ago, my count was over 4.
What was it?
You don't have to be.
5. Oh, my God.
About drunks and alcoholics. I mean, I must drink a little without ever becoming drunks, you know.
Yes, I do know.
Well, you keep going on about
He did something a little bit crazy. That doesn't make him a drunk.
He is a drunk. He's an alcoholic.
He ain't even 16 yet.
Then he's a 15-year-old alcoholic. It's that simple.
Come on, babe, take it easy.
Mr. Saunders. When they told me my husband would spend his life in a wheelchair, I didn't think I could handle it.
I cheated on him with everybody I knew.
So I nearly killed myself drinking. But I was helped by my husband, by the people in this place, and by AA. I go almost every day. I understand I have a disease.
AA, Arn Anderson.
A good old double A, yeah.
Control it. And so can Buff, Mr. Saunders.
Yeah, the 4 horsemen can help you cure any addiction.
Mr. Saunders? I already told you I can't...
First you go to Ric Flair and you see the limousine riding, jet flying life.
Yeah, kiss stealing, wheeling, dealing.
Yeah, exactly. You hit those dizzying highs.
Man, I watched a classic match a couple of days ago between Flair and Hogan, and this must have been from like the 90s or something like that.
Okay.
And even then, they were in incredible physical shape. And they were old then.
Yeah.
Alan. I was thinking, wondering if someone could stand in for Buff's father till he comes.
Yeah, sure. Does he have any other relatives you know about?
No.
I was thinking maybe I could be his father.
Like maybe me.
I knew he was going to say that. Oh, what a jerk. I know I'm only 14. I know technically I'm younger than him, but I think I could be his father.
Could you hit us with that again, Billy?
I think I said it pretty clear, Dad.
You're going to go to this hospital for this kid you hardly know.
No, I know him.
Well, I mean, he's never been here to the house, has he?
No. I guess he's a little shy.
And he drinks a lot.
Yeah.
And he's your friend.
Not just a lot, maybe too much.
We play hockey together. Dad, I told you. I'm only going to do it until his father takes over.
The way they position that picture behind his head, it looks like it's coming right out of his head.
Yeah, it does. That's a weird shot.
No. That's the problem. You see, he has this job, and it's nights, and he can't...
So I guess meantime you're going to be quitting your hockey?
No. No, I'll still be able to make practice after school.
What about your homework?
Well, that I'll do at lunch and on the bus.
The bus to North Haven?
Yeah.
This program, Billy, how many hours is it going to take?
Well, it's Mondays through Fridays, 6:15 to 10.
Look, they're grilling this poor kid. He's doing good in school, got the hockey going on. Oh, and now you want to help somebody recovering from an addiction in an addiction facility? I'll be goddamned if they're going to do something like that.
Right?
That's right.
Okay. I'm going to say something. And I mean what I'm going to say. I don't want you doing it.
I know you don't, Dad. But I promised them I would do it.
I gotta say, it's really too bad the dad from Bluffin' It isn't the dad in this movie.
That'd be great.
Or if it gets too heavy for me, well, then I'll quit.
Yeah, at least give it a try first.
Is this whole thing...
Are the YouTube sharks circling?
No YouTube sharks. That was a Windows update. Commanding my attention.
I don't know.
Bill Gates slipping in the mix.
I've silenced it now.
Not to break a promise.
Promise, but this isn't like, cleaning out the attic.
This guy looks like Jason Isaacs.
There's a lot of kids that drink.
Yeah. Yeah, he does.
To raise a good kid without having him suddenly start to hang around with a bunch of drunks. That's what we're talking about here, you know that?
I know.
Bunch of damn drunks.
Sipping on the sauce.
This kid is a saint.
No, I believe his hockey team's name is the Spartans, Dan.
Spartans.
Not the Saints.
So if you were naming a hockey team, would you want it to be something like, like the St. Louis Saints? Or do you like it better when it's like something unrelated,
Why don't we make a round? I'm
Like Toronto Maple Leafs doesn't really, doesn't flow quite like that.
Co-alcohol doesn't match up, yeah.
Pittsburgh Penguins.
I'm Edna.
Yeah.
Alcohol.
That one's got the alliteration at least, though. PP.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, that works.
Billy.
Yeah, Colorado Avalanche. You think of the mountains and the...
Yeah, but even
and
that
all
doesn't
that.
flow as well.
Yeah.
It's just a different...
Boston Bruins.
Yeah, right. It's a different type. Like, do you want that double letter, or do you want it to be one of those other ones? If you're naming the team.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
It's good to be here.
That's interesting. I think it would depend on what city the team was in.
Okay, the city is... hold on, I'm just going to look up a random city.
Sure. You generate a city and I'll give you the team name.
Okay, here we go. Random city generator. Random city. Okay. The city's name is Kiev, Ukraine.
It's moving along fine and dandy.
The Kiev...
Well, there's something...
Beatniks.
Okay.
There's an epidemic.
Not
like
a
it.
beatnik, but a beaknik.
Like they're really into beaks.
We have two of them with us tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, let's pick another random city. Munich, Germany.
It's such an epidemic.
The Munich Mashers. That one feels right to go with
that
the
we should go with
alliteration.
the alliteration. I like that.
Who needs help?
Kleinschoscha, Germany.
A bit about yourself?
The Klein Sosha
Like how you...
pierogies.
Okay. Going for kind of a Ukrainian-German hybrid there.
My back. All of you.
Okay, let's do one more. Queens, United States.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
And welcome to the stadium, the Queens Quails.
The Queens Quails, okay. What about the
Yeah.
Queens Royals?
Queens Royals, yeah. That's a good name, too.
Not bad, right?
Fits with the theme.
Reminds me of another kid I was on intimate terms with once.
Brazzaville, Congo.
Anybody ever told him he'd be carrying around one of these someday?
The Brazzaville Bruisers.
Yeah.
They gave it
Yeah.
to an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting after my first 30 days of no booze.
Look at that. He's got a big chip.
Yeah.
Right in there.
Should put that bad boy on his shoulder.
On septic tank I've been carrying around with me on my back since I was 14. I didn't think it'd work, but it did.
How does it work?
Well, like with your friend. First you let him off the hook, like tonight, maybe the next time and the next. And then finally when you see a crack in their hostility, you jump in there and you get them to talk and talk more. So finally they open up and let it all out.
Like what?
Like admitting they're alcoholics. And tell why they drink and why they know they
Yeah.
stop.
You pounce on your friend. You force them to admit they're an alcoholic, whether they drink or not.
Does it always work?
Yeah. Put him on a real guilt trip.
No. This is my bus. See you tomorrow.
Next stop, the I Love Lucy Museum. Look at this pathos, this real emotional moment he's going through.
That's it. He's really questioning whether he can help the guy through the program or not.
Yeah.
Whose movie is this supposed to be? Like, who's the person we're supposed to care about here?
That's what I found so strange about the opening is there's no discernible main character.
Yeah.
It's just following a group of people.
Yeah. And the dad's just gonna get blasted. He don't give a fuck about none of this.
It's party time.
He's like, yeah, so what? So I get him later? Okay, let's get it going.
Yeah. The dad who drank a cool amount.
That's what the movie should be called.
You know, I'm surprised David Letterman didn't wear jackets like that.
A Letterman's jacket?
Yeah.
Can you imagine the other comics would have eaten him alive if he would have worn a Letterman's jacket?
You think they would have?
I would have.
Letterman on Letterman. He could have had a best-selling book right there.
Do you think the dad's going to take his own life right here?
Looks like the dad might be a luchador, maybe, or a...
Yeah, what's
oh, no,
that?
maybe he was... maybe
goalie.
hockey masks. Yeah.
Well, he wasn't a goalie, though. Because he split
No,
the...
he was a player.
Yeah, he split the defense and got that wicked slap shot that broke the puck in half.
Right. That is odd. They had goalie masks on the wall.
Saunders, what is it?
Give me that.
Keep him on the line. We got to trace this.
This is Gus Carpenter. What do you want? Well, no, he's not. Why?
I wanted to know how Buff did tonight, how he's coming along.
Well, why don't you ask me how my son's coming along? You know, it's after 11. He's not home yet?
I appreciate what he's doing, but I didn't ask for no favors.
I just drunk myself into a stupor until I couldn't help. Anybody yelled, and your son was forced to do it for me.
Billy. I'm okay, Mom.
Is Buff okay, too?
Yeah. That was his dad, huh?
Yeah. That was his dad.
You didn't have to talk to him like that.
Why not? Billy.
He's got a disease, Dad. He won't face it, but he has it, too.
Billy, you think I enjoy getting angry?
You think I enjoy beating you and your mother on a daily basis?
About you. He calls about his son. I'm worried about mine.
Billy, I don't like this at all. Going to bed at 11:30 and getting up at 6. You can't keep this up 5 days a week.
I've been out late before, Mom.
Oh, yeah? Want to make a bet?
Yeah. Welcome to literally every adult sleep schedule, lady.
By this whole program. What did you accomplish there tonight? Anything?
It's only been one night.
But you don't know.
We expect instant results around this house, mister.
Come on, it's late. We're all tired, hon. Let's just...
No, I want to know. What does that mean?
Means what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to help a guy stay...
Well, Mom, see you next Tuesday is a synonym.
You take the first letters.
Remember when they used to refer to dames as a tall drink of water?
Yeah, and ladies as dames. Yeah, I remember.
There we go. The third hockey game in the movie.
Here we go. Who's going to win? It will be the Spartans.
Or will it be the red team?
I bet they'll score half a goal. Like the dad
Probably,
did.
and that'll be the tiebreaker.
Yeah. Well, the puck's
Does it say
set
home
to
game?
go, buddy. Yeah, home game. The Spartans only play at the home games.
Well, they had their away jerseys on there, the white jerseys, didn't they?
No, I think they've always been green, haven't they? Oh, no, maybe you're right. Maybe
Okay,
you're right.
I thought-
Maybe you're right.
Yeah, I thought they had away jerseys too.
Saunders is out. Face it, you know that family problem he split town for? I think you can spell that a long cut. Just relax, let's win this game, let's go! Come on!
That old equipment, hey, like those old pads.
Yeah.
The stuff is so updated now.
Yeah, no chance of a goalie getting hurt by a shot anymore. Isn't it crazy to think there's been multiple people who have had their neck cut by hockey?
Yeah, well, skates are sharp.
Yeah.
and necks are soft. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
And yet there's no calls for skate regulation, skate control.
There should be, though.
Yeah, I agree.
You want
Somebody
skates,
needs
you
to
should
write
have
a
to
letter.
get them from the government.
That's right.
Hello, son.
Hi.
You're looking fine. You want to sit down?
You're intimidating me, so I'd prefer if you sat down.
Dr. Bailey, please call extension 124. Dr. Bailey.
It's warm in here. Nice. You know, Buffett, you should see it outside. Boy, that wind is really something today.
Oh, that wind.
It was quivering more than I was. How you feeling?
Warm.
Yeah, it's like I was saying, it is warm here, but that's nice. That's the way a hospital should be.
Great small talk.
Really bonding.
You know, I tried to call you last week, but that floor nurse, or whatever you call her, she wouldn't even tell me if you were a patient here or not. Hey, you know what we ought to do? This summer, we ought to go up to Canada and camp out, you know, like we used to do in Minnesota by Round Lake? Those were good days, remember? Some of them. Look at this. I brought you this so you can show it around. Especially this here. Look at this.
From earlier in the movie.
Yeah.
Paying lip service to that moment.
Son, you understand why I can't make it here during the week, don't you?
Sure. The guy who drinks doesn't want other drinkers spotting him.
Right. Exactly. So you get it. So that's the whole deal.
But wouldn't you want people to spot you if you drink? Because then you could find drinking buddies.
Yeah.
Why don't you bring that up at the next meeting? Excuse me. Mr.
Maybe it's just important to this guy to trick people?
Could be.
Through the old memories.
Yeah.
Trying to make some sense of what's been happening to him.
Nowadays, you don't need those books anymore. You can put it all on a phone.
Got it all on your phone. Burn the old family album.
Okay, is this the same game from before? Must be.
Okay, here we go. We got some game going on here. He's faking. Look at that fake. Slap shot.
Yeah.
The home team scored.
Nice.
All right. Looks like we really needed old Saunders today.
Katie, feel better now?
I feel stupid for crying like that.
There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. It says that somewhere in the Bible. That's what it's about here sometimes, too. Okay. Well, I guess that's it. Larry lights up at 10 on the dot, means the meeting's over. I'll see you all tomorrow.
He was out of there immediately.
Ellen? Hey, Ellen, can you come out talk to me?
Lucy and Edna, you can have 2 minutes.
Thanks. Listen,
She didn't ask if they could have a minute. They said, could we talk to you? You know what? You can have 2 minutes. looks like Jordan's so-called cure was a lie all along.
Oh, yeah.
A big ruse designed to dupe.
Wow, I got a C+.
Yeah, she's come a long way, Miranda. I'm disappointed in this, Billy. I really am.
Nice D, Billy, you loser. You think you're going to make teacher's pet with a D? I don't think so.
No. No. Yeah. Yeah, there is. We won again our last game, Buff, and that means we're eligible for the state playoffs. And by that time, I figure you'll be out of here.
And while I'm in here, I don't want to hear about school or hockey or any playoffs. You understand?
Hey, tell me something. You ever feel like throwing in the towel on this guy?
Yeah, maybe sometimes.
The truth, and quit the nice guy crud. Do you?
Oh, he even said crud.
That's just the heaviest you can swear at these things.
Well, Buff, sometimes I just think... I wonder what I'm doing here.
Why don't you get out? There's the door. Who asked you to come here anyway? Me?
No.
Then get out.
Maybe I should, Buff. Maybe I should, because maybe you don't know what it's like for me to be here, to get this sick feeling in my stomach. Sick of this whole place, man. And sick of you looking at me like I was some kind of an enemy. Sick of having to ride that bus home. Sick of waking up, sick and tired.
He's delivering this a lot like a Hitler speech with the clenched fist and the banging.
Thinking.
Yeah, he must have researched that for his role.
Wasting my time coming here. And I'll tell you one thing, is I'm not going to be here tomorrow. It's my birthday, and I'm not going to come waste it on this guy.
Tell him.
I'm not going to waste my birthday on you.
So it's your birthday. I wouldn't expect you to be here.
That's all he gets back.
You know what the old philosopher said about birthdays?
No, what?
You no jog to school. You let your old man give you a lift.
Okay. Thanks, Dad.
Who was he imitating there, I wonder?
16 big ones. How does it feel?
Feels good. Feels real good.
16 big ones.
Billy, I was thinking about tonight. Instead of having dinner, I think well, you know, your mom would be cooking one of those specials. Let's face it, I know you want to see your friends.
Oh, wait, Dad, that's tradition. We always eat at home on birthdays.
Oh, wait a minute, just let me finish. I just think it might be a fun idea for the three of us go up to North Haven, and you can visit the hospital, and we can go and see the Gianettas. And then the three of us later can go out to the Red Coach and have a nice dinner. Cut a pretty mean slab of prime rib. How about it?
Well, it's just that I wasn't really planning on going to the hospital tonight.
Yeah, but you'd like to.
Turning down prime rib.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Pretty unbelievable.
Yeah, I guess I would.
Okay, then it's prime rib. I'll call your mom and tell her. All right?
Okay, great.
Let's get it going. Wait over.
You think it'll be a situation
just-
where his dad dies of alcoholism before the movie's over?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, that'd really hit home for him.
Because nobody even knew.
Do you believe in higher powers like
I was just saying that scene was a lot like the volleyball scene in Top Gun, except with more people and more clothes.
Yeah, nobody was shirtless.
Alan on me now.
No, I was just making...
Fewer windmill high fives happened as well.
Place is
Yeah.
one big lousy observatory.
Yeah. I used to hate it here, too. At first. But, you know, I really believe that this place is helping me to put all that in the past.
Billy Carpenter phoned in just a little while ago and said he's going to be here tonight.
What did I tell you?
You didn't tell me anything.
Oh, well, I was thinking it. That he'd make it.
What do you think seeing his parents are going to do to...
Hey, Buck, you know, I'm getting out.
Do to Buck?
And I thought maybe we'd
Yeah, I'm not sure.
get together sometime if you want to.
But the buck stops with them.
See you later.
I'm surprised we haven't heard anything about Buck likes to puck tonight, Jordan.
Oh, yeah. His name's Buck, and he came here to puck.
What did he choose there? Did you see?
A black book with some sort of white writing.
Yeah, I didn't see what it said.
Hey, what's going on in here?
Buck has just strangled everyone.
How's the birthday boy?
Great.
Don't look. This is a surprise. How do you spell birthday?
Oh, I wonder what the director meant with that weird thing that just ran across the screen.
It smells so good.
You want a peek?
Yeah.
It's in the oven.
Oh. Well, hey. She's even bigger than the one we had for Thanksgiving.
It's a Tom.
Oh,
A Tom turkey?
You want to lick this, or are you too old for that?
Oh.
God, Mom, I told you I had to stop doing that. The authorities said I had to stop doing that.
Yeah. The San Francisco Spatula Liquors. Take the ice.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Dad. How's it going?
Yep.
Oh, it's good. Well, listen, is Mom around?
The Jeffrey Epstein Island Spatula Liquors.
I'm surprised that he didn't have a team in the NHL.
Yeah.
And then I had to drive over to Sixton for another meeting, and well, by the time
Las Vegas has a team, but Epstein Island doesn't. What
Couldn't
the
afford
heck?
it, I guess.
This meal halfway cooked.
I guess. Not playing at that level.
Well, I'll just call the hospital, I guess, and tell them I can't make it tonight. A lot of people miss going once in a while.
All right, I'll be home in a little while.
I think, it was a lot of penalties. That's why. He'd get too many 2-minute minors.
That's the last thing Epstein wants is the 2-minute minors. He wants the ones that last all night, baby. Did you hear this, though? He's going to miss a day at the hospital. Which is probably going to send Buck into a death spiral.
So, some kind of spiral, yeah?
Yeah, he called. I got a message. Said he couldn't make it and he'll explain tomorrow.
Well, then you can give him that present tomorrow, then.
Yeah, I guess so.
Say, listen, you want to go to the lounge, maybe see a Twilight Zone or something?
His whole sobriety was hinging on this one friend showing up.
And he had a present for him, even.
Well,
Yeah.
see you in the morning, then. Night.
Now he's going to give himself the gift of alcohol.
That's right. He's going to escape. Go on an alcohol
Jump out the window, you
Yeah,
think?
I do think. I like how he doesn't reflect one bit and think, you know what, maybe I shouldn't have been such an insufferable prick at all times.
Yeah. Wait, does that help? Hold on, I'm going to write that down. Don't be insufferable prick at all times. Thank you for that helpful info.
I mean, if you look back at these episodes, I've been kind of subtly saying it each time, so I was hoping you'd have picked up on it by now, but...
You know, and it's funny, I read Dale Carnegie's book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, and it never mentioned that.
Well, yeah, well, you might have read it backwards. Maybe that was the problem.
Billy, it's Alan.
I tend to do that. Yeah, it's a habit. I'm hopelessly addicted to reading books backwards.
About an hour ago.
Oh, no. Have you talked to his father?
Yeah, I called him at the bar. He's at home now, waiting for him to show up, maybe. They usually do go home.
Yeah.
Well, keep in touch if you hear anything. I'll call you tomorrow. Oh, and happy birthday, buddy.
Thanks.
Yeah, happy birthday. You killed Buck.
I have to go out for a little while. It's Buff.
Buck seems really needy.
Yeah, he does seem incredibly needy, doesn't he?
This guy must be going nuts. He's had no son to slap around.
I tried hitting pillows. I tried hitting stuffed animals. I tried hitting my pets. It's just not the same thing. Nah, it wasn't Buck. It was just some fat guy.
I've got an idea where he might be.
In a gutter somewhere? Where's this place?
Oh, he's at the rink.
Oh, the rink. Of course, the rink.
Right, this movie's about hockey. Yeah. Film some more scenes at the rink, guys.
We got this rink. We got to use it. There he is.
Get out of here! The both of you, get out!
I want to talk to you, Bob.
Yeah, and I don't want to hear you, so just get lost.
This is wrong, what you're doing, son.
Well, what I do is always wrong to you. Now get lost!
Yeah, whether I'm shooting heroin or getting drunk every day, everything I do is wrong to you.
Buffy's worried about you. Did you ever think of that? Yeah, he's worried. Me too.
You know what you're doing? You're just setting yourself up to drink again.
Will they promote you to counselor at that hospital?
You know what I did when I got the call? I got down on my knees.
I see, because he's surrounded by all that ice. And you know what goes great with ice? A glass and a little bit of...
That's right.
Forgiveness if I help you to get this way. And then your mom, to let me find you safe.
You prayed to my mother? That's a joke. All I ever heard you say about her since she died is that she was better with the scissors and glue than you are. And now all of a sudden you pray to her?
It's been a long time, but I prayed.
Why the hell did you pray for her the night you killed her?
How did he kill her?
What does that mean?
The night you let her leave the party, and she died.
He's going to tell us.
That ain't the way it happened, Bob.
Oh, really? Really? Well, how did it happen? Come on. Make up some lie. Cook up some story about my mother, you damn lying lush. Come on!
Hit him with the alliteration insult.
Yeah.
Lion lush.
He's like, I couldn't think of a lie, so I guess I'll walk away.
Yep.
Buck, you want to know what happened? Make him tell you. Ask him what happened.
What happened?
Ask him again.
Tell me what happened.
Mr. Saunders, what happened? Buck asked you a question, now you tell him.
Oh, whatever it is, it has to be better for him to know.
Well, you see, son, we were playing Mario Kart. And she didn't take losing very well.
I don't want to hurt you, son. I think it's wrong to tell you, but I didn't know you blamed me for your mom's death.
You left her at the party. You told her to come home with somebody else, and if you didn't leave her, she'd still be alive today.
I didn't leave her! Son.
They both drove into the water.
things weren't working out between your mom and myself. I know most of it was my fault because of the drinking, but there were a lot of things. You know, I was on the road a lot with the team, and she must have been lonely, but...
This was bothering me about all the mistresses I had. So it was a kind of a two-way street.
Look, it wasn't her fault. It wasn't anybody's fault, but... That night it happened. We had a party together, and the guy came in, and we got into a hassle. She got mad at me, she split with him. And that's how she died. Two of them in his car. Together.
Plastered liar. That's not the way it happened. Not with my mother. You killed her!
Son, we're not saints, we're just parents. But this thing that's poisoning it, it's something that never even happened. Not the way you think.
You're a liar. You're a liar! You're a liar! That's not what happened! That's not what are you doing? What the hell are you doing, huh? What are you gonna do? You gonna hit your dad, huh? And then maybe me and use that as an excuse to start drinking again? And to kill yourself? Bub, we don't want you to kill yourself. You see that?
This kid cares much more than the dad does.
Yeah.
I was like, I honestly could go either way. I don't care that much one way or the other.
Well, the dad's more concerned with his reputation.
Yeah. He's like, whoa, 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 quit slandering me for your mother's death there.
Lying.
Good.
Yeah, very emotional time.
Okay, son. Okay.
No, it's not okay.
What do you say all three of us go back to North Haven tonight, huh? Tomorrow I'm going to take over for you, bro.
If anybody drives us off a drawbridge, it'll be this guy.
I don't know if I can hack it, but I'm going to give it one hell of a try.
I already have a father at home as well, so...
No, we're going to North Haven. The North Haven Asylum for the Clinically Sportified.
Home of the famous North Haven Knaves. Or Knights. Knights. The Knights.
Well, I guess you guys noticed that I didn't do so great out there in practice just now. But I suppose that hospital, good as it was, didn't exactly keep me in
The shot is mirrored for some reason.
Yeah.
Because look, the Spartans are spelled backwards down the
That's what it
jersey.
was.
You're right. That's strange.
That's what I was doing there. And to keep this short and sweet, that's it.
Okay. Let's hit the ice again.
All right. Well, nobody cares about any of that. Let's just play hockey, everyone.
And win. Don't forget to win. Maybe it's Inside Out Jersey Day.
Oh, maybe. Maybe.
So really low energy that they're bringing to this game here.
Something real special.
Yeah, I guess we're going to the state playoffs or whatever.
Hey, you coming over for dinner Sunday night? Yeah, I'd like to. I promised my old man I'd do something with him. Oh, yeah? Hey, how's he doing? Pretty good. Till last Tuesday, that is. What happened last Tuesday? He got smashed. Hey, Buff, I'm sorry. I really am. Well, he's been dry ever since, you know. I tell you, he's trying. And that's what he promised. Me too.
Yeah. So give yourself Tuesdays as a cheat day.
I know what's wrong with
A cheat on your wife day, for instance.
You're not lucky. Lucky? Yeah, luck.
Luck? Well, if it's been luck, why didn't you have me out looking for four-leaf clovers instead of hitting pucks?
Yeah, you smart mouth your other teachers like you do me. Huh?
Well, they make sense most of the time.
All right. I happen to have something here that will guarantee you luck. All right? If it doesn't,
You think it'll be a flask?
chest.
Probably, yeah, Lucky Flask.
Lucky flask.
That's something I want you to have.
That was Chip.
Oh, it's Chip.
Hey, wait a minute, Buff. I can't take this. It's your medallion. You earned it.
Don't worry about it. I get another one in 2 months anyway. A red one. You see, they give it to me in my AA meetings, along with a cake with 3 candles on it.
In that case, okay.
Yeah, have a delicious rum ball cake to celebrate.
Yep. And of course, you'd want to ensure the ingredients in that are fresh, so you'd...
Lonely street.
Oh, I very much enjoyed that outro there.
In memoriam.
Yeah, all the people who passed away during the making of this.
Yep. People I forgot were even in the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of twists and turns in this one.
Hmm.
So.
There it is.
Yeah, that's the whole movie. The whole darn thing.
Incredible. Well, that was probably a genre-defying sports film.
Yeah.
And I don't think it gets better than that, you know? I really don't.
I wasn't planning on becoming a serious alcoholic, but after watching this movie, I think I might give it a try.
We just ate a bayonnaise sandwich.
Right, because it's got Scott Baio in there.
Scott Baio.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think before we proceed to any lawsuits, I think it would be best if Scott Baio's lawyers just contact us directly and tell us what compensation we'll be receiving for having watched this. And then we can determine what a fair settlement will be from there.
Yeah. Oh, I liked the MTM logo with the cat. That was fun.
Yeah, wasn't that fun?
Yeah. If you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe. You know what to do. You know how to do it. I don't have to tell you. And if you want to watch more comedy and have more unreasonable fun, we do other shows. You can check us out on the Good Improv Show on Thursday, or you can watch this show on Tuesday.
Yeah, and on other stuff too. So kind of always
Other
be ready.
stuff too.
Always be ready
Sometimes
to
a film.
watch.
Film drops happen. Keep an eye out for those.
Shock drops.
Shock drop. All right. Kill the camera.
Okay, bye-bye.
Hear him saying that he's gonna move that check.